Alrighty.
Correct?
Yep.
Slate 4, Hayden Christensen is back!
Hey everyone, I'm Michael.
And I'm Patrick, and you're watching another episode of Star Wars News and Views. Today we'll be talking about a rumor that we heard from MakingStarWars.net that apparently a team for Episode 8 from the UK is coming to the US to train Hayden Christensen.
For an appearance in the film.
Yeah, for an appearance in the film. Which is kind of surprising, firstly because they said that he's going to be trained, which I'm not really sure what the training is for.
What does that mean?
Yeah, like acting or like a lightsaber fight or something. But I guess more importantly, the fact that Hayden Christensen is going to be back in the new films.
Well, and also talking about, like, when they say he's being trained, what does that mean? Is he going to be, like, more like a Force ghost kind of thing? Or is it going to be, like, a flashback and he needs, like, athletic training?
Yeah.
Like, it could mean so many different things.
But he's physically fit right now. Like, it is not like he needs to, like, lose weight or whatever. He seems, like, fine. So I don't think it has to be training for that.
Well, no. Actually, when he was playing Anakin, he had to bulk up considerably.
But I don't think he's lost too much weight since then. I'm pretty sure he's still pretty regular, like,
yeah, no, he's
so.
an athletic guy.
Yeah. So I guess the important thing is that Anakin's going to come back at some point. In what form? It seems like it's either a flashback for sure or, a Force ghost. But...
Well, it would make sense, like, because there's this rumor that Luke is kind of exploring the dark side and trying to understand the dark side.
Yeah.
And it would make sense if Anakin could come back as a Force ghost, kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
And, like, give him some fatherly advice.
Yeah, and from other rumors, it seems like Episode 8 is going to be a bit more Luke central anyway, so that's kind of when we would see him come back and talk. And he's already seen him as a ghost in the end of Episode 6.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not totally unrealistic.
The other thing, though, is that the Knights of Ren rumor that we've heard before is that they're supposed to be, like, very Darth Vader fanboy-esque. So, I don't know if it means they're going to have a I doubt they're going to see him as a Force ghost. But they might have a flashback of something that he did, and maybe we'll see Hayden Christensen then.
Yeah, well, the only issue I have in terms of, like, flashbacks is, like, people don't realize it's been a decade since Revenge of the Sith, right? He's like 30-something.
Yeah.
So he doesn't look like... Once Darth Vader gets burned...
That's the end of what he looks like.
That's the end of what he looks like, right?
He's not going to age and look still like,
exactly.
Hayden Christensen. His skin is white.
Exactly. So I don't think you can have like a 21-year-old Hayden Christensen at this point in time. So
yeah, and I don't think it would be as bad if it was a ghost for him to have aged a little bit because, like, whatever.
Special effects and this and that.
I mean, the original one, he was already older than when he got burned. It was supposed to be like how he looked when he died, right? Without using Hayden Christensen as the Force ghost.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like, I think you could, like, with makeup and special effects, I think you could get away with it as a Force ghost, but in terms of, like, if there was a flashback scene...
Yeah, because we've seen him, the oldest that we've seen him is the oldest that he was ever going to be as Anakin, like that. Yeah. And that was, like, at the end. So if we see him be younger, how can he be that if he's 10 years older now?
Yeah, exactly. Right? Also, there's never been really flashbacks in Star Wars. Although there is rumors that, like, you're going to see Darth Vader in a flashback, so...
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that's what that is. I don't know. I feel like it makes more sense if Anakin could come back as a ghost to give Luke advice as he's kind of like, what the hell's the dark side? My father went in it, and now there's the Knights of Ren, and the Force is coming back.
Yeah. Shit's fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, it would suck if they canonized Hayden Christensen as old.
Yeah, because like it's only just been a change to the addition of Episode 6, but it was never really like necessarily canon if you just...
And it doesn't even make sense too, because like he gets redeemed at the end of Episode 6, and they lift his helmet off, and he's an old man, and he's like, "Thank you, Luke." Yeah. He's like, "You were right about me."
And if they could like choose whatever form they wanted to be in when they were ghosts, why didn't
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Why would they just choose younger versions themselves and look better?
Yeah.
Like, a big buff Yoda or something.
Yeah, well, I think the way that people rationalize it's like, oh, this was like what he looked like when he was a good person.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, he murdered children.
Has anyone else seen the Force Ghost, or has it only been Luke?
It's like basically only Luke can see them. Because otherwise people
maybe
go,
maybe he's just schizophrenic. He's just like seeing these things in his mind.
It started in episode 6.
Yeah. That's why he goes to the dark side, is because he's been imagining people this entire time.
He keeps seeing all his dead friends.
Yeah.
They follow him.
So I guess like the controversial thing is it's Hayden Christensen, blah blah blah. Everyone says, you know, shitty actor. I don't think he's necessarily a terrible actor. I think it was bad, you know. I think
he's actually a pretty good actor. Like if you've seen films like Life as a House with Kevin Kline, that's pretty good. Yeah, there's been. I used to know him actually when I was in high school. Me and him were the same age, and yeah, we had a bunch of. We grew up in Thornhill, where he was from, and he was. You know, we had a bunch of mutual friends. He's a nice guy. He's a better actor than people give him credit for.
Yeah.
So, I think it's just like George Lucas can't direct actors.
Yeah,
I mean he made Natalie Portman look bad,
and she won an Academy Award. So like, if he can do that to her,
yeah,
even like a decent actor, it might look terrible with him. Anyways,
so it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
I know people don't like his portrayal of Anakin, and people tend to prefer the original Force Ghost, which was Sebastian Shaw,
yeah,
who's long since dead now. But you know,
that's what we get.
that's what we get.
But yeah, I guess the thing is, we'll see what happens if this is even true. This is still a rumor. We're just kind of riffing on whether or not it's true. But if it's true, then we'll see what like kind of a sorry. If it's true, we'll see what kind of a place he has in the movie and what he's gonna be like. It's kind of exciting though, because it is cool to see Darth Vader
from a
Anakin
story.
all
Yeah,
over again.
from a story perspective, it does make sense. I mean, people don't like his portrayal,
but Anakin's like one of the, if not the main character of the first 6 movies, so it'd be weird to kind of just write him out completely. Right?
Exactly.
So
I guess we'll see what we get.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next episode.